That is the favored bomb site in the pistol round on the T side, but smokes towards outdoor. It felt like that could be the case with two smokes, and towards Ivy they go. It's going to be a fast round as well. Flashbang deployed, trying to push them back, and the first encounter comes in. coldzera spots two, can't land any damage just yet.
Not yet, but Automatic has made his way inside of the site from A main. Smoke down at Sandwich. He's going to get a lot closer to Fallen's position as Cold is isolated. His setup works because Fallen already takes damage, but responds with a great headshot to turn around. He's facing a whole lot more Cloud9 players. Cold's forced to rotate back through Old Bomb. It gives him the front of the site to work with, but Stewie still has to fend off at least one attacker in Phelps. Janko gets baited in off the top of it. Bomb goes flying over in the possession of SK. It's all down to nothing. Shroud sneaks in though, and Shroud steals it late. Completely undetected. Kid Canada steals it for Cloud9.
Shroud has been performing amazingly well at this tournament, and he finds a huge pistol there on the T side of Trey, no less as well. The Betway odds coming in as well. Cloud9, you can see, not favored to win this whatsoever, but that pistol might give them a chance here on the second map. We'll have a look at the buy. Presumably a force buy from the CT side here. Looks like a technical pause. We'll just check in with that. Yeah, technical at this stage as well. But the problem is for Cloud9. They won the T-pistol as well in the first map, and then they get reset. coldzera ran away with the round. We'll see if they can hold on here. Second half was much better. We saw them calming things down, looking like a five-man unit and playing the rounds correctly. AK-47's coming out, Galil's as well, not focusing on those SMGs if you want to have the range to work with here. Shroud, 3 frags in total, just as it looked like it was about to slip away from the North American side. CT start for SK Gaming, man. That's a scary prospect, right? At one point, the very best team in the world in this map.
Yep.
Dropped off significantly since the addition of Phelps, but still, always going to be a difficult team to play on this one. And we're getting to round number 2. The force buy not as strong as you think. They have got a max 7 and a scout. coldzera, no armor at all, and there's some damage done towards Shroud. Taco pushing the lower ramp and wants a bit more out of this as well. There's the first shot, could get the double! Somehow Shroud takes him down.
Super close to following up with a second. Skadoodle getting Phelps caught off, retreating back from A main. Ball in the hand for Automatic. And they do get closer onto the B site, but Fur is in a position to strike. He's immediately below Pop Dog. Can't go up the ladder just yet because Nothing and Skadoodle are making their way through bathrooms as well. If they even lapse judgment for a second and the timing is correct for Fur, that could be extremely costly, more so with Shroud as low as he is. On top of that as well, they're unsure. Phelps is only just pushing Ivy now to confirm there's been no presence toward A, and coldzera's rotated back through the site to follow that up. He's actually giving a lot of room to them because Fallen's done the same. So bomb plant at the very least for Cloud9. Fallen can't spot through with the scout. Fires a pop shot or two. And the rotations come in, but again, HP is so low on the SK side, not much to work with. A bit of armor invested along with pistols. They could elect to save this early if they really wanted to.
We'll see what they can do at this point. No kits available, of course. Shroud low HP, I think you probably just do save the weaponry. You've got armor, deagles, and they will indeed save. So you're going to be trying to fall back here. Unfortunately for SK Gaming, it was an exciting start though. Attack with the first shot, the max 7 doing significant damage as well. There wasn't enough. Nice calm play there from Cloud9, getting towards that inner bomb side, pushing those CTs back, stopping the rotations, and you can see SK just have to bow out of round number 2. Good start there for Cloud9, negating the force buy of the SK side. Why did they save pistols? For our new viewers, this might seem a little bit strange. Because they have armor to go with them. They want to have a second bite of the cherry into the next round. This fact they've got Fall on the Scout as well means they can cause damage. If they go in and don't win their round, it's going to be full eco next, and they won't win it. It wouldn't be worth the risk. So keep hold of the lesser weaponry, sure, but still have a chance to win round number 3 here. Cloud9 know it as well. You're just joining us. First map was Cobblestone. Cloud9 looked out of their depth in the first half. coldzera completely battered them, but this is their pick now, and we'll see if they can step up. Good start, I have to say. Stewie once again, using the nades correctly, eradicating risk, making sure there's no CTs hiding behind the boxes or on the corner, means he can get a little bit closer here. HG's just to guarantee that fact. They will finish towards the inside bomb site, but there are 3 players waiting for them on the other side. Could fall apart at this stage. We'll see what unfolds. Smokes will be deployed. All 5 players here, meaning they have to fully commit.
Shroud in quick, jumps down, up close, but there is someone up close, Phelps. He'd gotten 2 kills, which he nearly did, let's be fair about it.
Yeah.
Would have been huge for SK's chances in the round. Bomb plant immediately after, though. 5 HP is all Skadoodle is left with. The flashes go deeper, and SK can afford to push this time. They're buying in the next no matter what. He finds Automatic. That's one of the 2 low players. Skadoodle's the other. This is a chance. A real chance. AK picked up but taken back immediately as Taco goes down. Stewie with the kill. No kits in play. 3 versus 2. High position is pivotal. Molotov already down and gone. And a shot from Cold. No way. He steps up again. Another eco won by Cold. He is having an absolutely amazing series. And it goes 2-1, or does it just barely?
He does it again and again. coldzera in these forced buy situations. That's why they saved the weaponry the previous round, because there's always a danger that Cloud9 make a mistake. I'm not a fan of the inside area when you know you're up against upgraded pistols, scouts as well. Fallen just doing the damage in that Deagle play from coldzera. So calculated, crisp shots coming in, and the Fool's 10-second defuse as well. That's sending a message towards Cloud9. They still have money to buy here. They can shut down the CT side. Looks like one of their classic faster rounds coming out here as well, trying to open things up with the AK-47s. Automatido shut down straight away. It's going to be up to Fur to try and find more for SK. He pushes for the smoke, but Fallen finds the first shot.
Not the worst thing that Automatic was the one to go down, but it's problems with the rifles following in with similar results as Ska finally gets a kill back. It's Fallen, it is the AWP, but with so many smokes, and the bomb just beside Fur, he knows that as well. It's an easy hold for SK. Shroud's going to try and push through it. He's actually got it right immediately beside Fur. They're passing each other in the smoke. So who finds the other first? It's going to be Fur because he knows it. He's heard him, and he's been silent. Skadoodle. Good pick up on the AK. Found by Cold again. 2-2, and now the money's gone. SK take control on their CT side, and I mean there as in they own it.
Absolutely.
Every single time they get rolling on a CT side of train, it's scary.
That's the ace of Cloud9 sleeve, usually. Those fast plays towards outer, they're very good at that. And usually with the AK-47s, they can find space, but at this point, SK Gaming be very aware that's a possibility. Playing in front of the smokes, battling as well. Fallen's there to back up his rifle players. We have to go to a full eco here for Cloud9. Glocks, couple of P250s, that's it. This really has set the tone now. SK starting to dig the heels in on the CT side, looking strong. Surely these kills come in favor of Fur. He's got the MP9, he's having a party. 3 kills, lots of money racked up as well. No bomb will be going down this round, I'm afraid. Perfect weapon for that scenario, lots of mobility. Choose through unarmored opponents, and he's looking for more as well.
Aiming up is annoying at times. Certainly not annoying when he's already found the kills. As nothing walks over toward B. That'll now confirm that Fur can push up. And they'll pinch him off. Everybody facing him down. He manages 1 kill, but no harm, no foul. We go 3 rounds SK. AK, double M4, AWP is what's carried over, so minimal reinvestment, and the money starts to accumulate yet again.
So we talked about Cloud9's fast-paced rounds and trying to stick as a 5-man unit, fast smokes as well, but SK, they're very good at opening first picks on this map. They can push towards that. They can push 3 players inside. They're going to do it at some point. And with Taco now, he goes towards the upper ramp. Not playing by the little bomb train like he usually does. And this is looking like we've got to focus towards Ivy. Allow the AWP to maybe open things up here. Single AWP set up on the CT side for now. coldzera. No AWP available for him. He holds Ivy. Just on an off angle trying to look for any terrorists. Sneaking down and trying to find the first pick. Skadoodle shouldn't find the opener here, but we'll see what he can do. Taco alone inside. He's absolutely fine with that as well, considering he has so much control of the upper area.
coldzera. A utility war. Automatic at A main. Has Fallen staring directly in toward him. Certainly looks like with the bomb back down toward T-spawn, it'll be a split through Ivy of some variety. I would suspect a 3-1-1 onto the A site.
The bomb's still down in T-spawn. Time ticking away. They're hoping they can get a pick here, but no one's finding anything whatsoever. Shroud patrolling inside. 3 at Ivy still. Automatic by main entrance. Smoked out. He's starting to get some control of the opening area, but still, this is looking very good for SK. But Stewie finds the first frag. Takes down one of the key scalps in the form of coldzera.
Fur's going to be found by Automatic as well. They know he pushes up to the pop dog, so he walked through the smoke. It was all architect. It was all by design. As Fallen in with one and out with the other gives a massive lead to Cloud9. It's just Taco remaining at Old Bomb. Does manage to spray against Shroud. Gets himself up on the ladder so as not to be shot at before his feet are shown. Concedes the bomb plant, but still has something in this. 22 HP and a kit. against Skadoodle's AWP with no armor. But Nothing does have the AK fully equipped. Crossfire established as well as he waits toward hell for the entrance point of Taco, and Ska goes back to get on top of the train or just wait below it. It seems he'll wait and play off of the information.
Surely Taco can't win this one. Low HP. 2 players to find as well. One of the hardest retakes in the game, but he's doing it. Finds the first headshot.
He has a chance. No armor for Skadoodle. He has to play the time. AWP, Taco does have a kid. Spots him already. Tags him to 69. Wants to tap him out. He's got one chance that Ska bites it and goes for the push, but no chance on the time. It wasn't fast enough for Taco. Cloud9 hold on to the rounds.
Decent attempt there from Taco. It was a 3 versus 1 to kick things off. He took too much damage at the start. They couldn't be super aggressive. Sure, he finds the kills and he keeps Cloud9 modest, but wasn't enough to win the round. We tie things up at 3-3. Cloud9, much slower pace around that time, Matt. Not going for the explosion towards the outer area. Biding their time, bleeding the CTs out, baiting out that utility all they can, waiting at Ivy and automatic. He was the strike man, trying to open things up towards main entrance. They get the first kill at Ivy, take down coldzera. That's their cue to go. Bomb planted and a good round. Fallen made it interesting, and he could continue to do so, but it's Taco to find that first frag, and Fallen's pushing towards Ivy. 2 players on the other side. He's gonna hit this shot, you know him. Boom, there it is, takes out Nothing.
Fall back immediately. No need to extend any further. Cold's got Stewie. Things are under control. So Cloud9 pick up 2 after pistol. Back into the guns on round 6, as it were, win it, but now they're facing a 3-round reset, so they'll be back to no money at all if Skadoodle and Automatic can't clutch this back. Bomb's still in their possession. First bypassed them. So there's a chance B actually becomes open. Taco's understanding that it is a slim possibility that that still exists and that that timing could have occurred. So he's still in the B site, but Taco and Auto, they're gonna go back toward A instead. Little did they know that Fur went directly down the hall beside them as Cold shuts down Automatic. It's on to just Skadoodle. 1 versus 5, I would say. The writing is on the wall. Yeah,
he's been good in clutches, but this might be a stretch too far. Gets 1 kill. That's something at least, considering the situation. But Fallen, like we said, they're so dynamic on this map. Trying to change things up, pushing through his own smoke as well. Terrace have no idea that's a possibility. Didn't even flash to begin with. He nails that shot. The smoke helps him fall back. And they take the lead once again, resetting Cloud9 fully. Remember, they won the previous round, but all 5 players went down. So Taka didn't win it, but he helps out significantly in the battle here on train. 4-3 is the overall scoreline. And we do have a force buy from what I can see right now. Yeah, fully invested. Deagle's armor, Tech 9s, couple of smokes to work with as well. coldzera waits patiently by the server. Bomb down in T-spawn, is trying to find that first pick. Fallen will be baiting in his teammate here. Shroud will probably jump across, or Nothing will try and bait him in. Waiting for Fallen to push again, but there's the first kill. Shroud gets taken down.
Shot lands. Deagles do not. Cold's getting closer out toward the Ivy position to try and get flashed in. Catches off Nothing in full duration. Cold got hit by it a little bit, but still had enough vision to win the exchange. And the round, I would say, is going to follow in similar fashion as SK have full control. Or do they? Or do they? Oh my goodness, Automatic, 4 HP. Finds 2 kills. It's all for naught, perhaps, or is it? Because Skadoodle's actually gone on undetected. They put so much effort into finding the Deagle. Oh my god, Automatic! Another! And they win the round off that. You have to be kidding me. That is the most insane round a Deagle has had yet in this tournament. 4 HP and 3 kills that leave Skadoodle undetected.
Just unbelievable. How has he done that? Look, that there was nothing in that round. That's a 5-on-2 with a Glock and a Deagle. He sets them up and Skadoodle knocks them down as well. He gets the final kill with the Glock with 40 HP as well. How have they won that? A lifeline perhaps to Cloud9 here. 4-4. Money still available for SK, but Cloud9 finding some fortune. As we go into round 9, we're going to have a match pause. Okay, a chance to catch your breath for Cloud9 here. That makes sense. If you have a huge moment like that, someone goes unbelievably insane in terms of their performance, especially with a weapon like a Deagle. Just calm things down, take the ports, allow things to subside, the adrenaline to run away from itself. But still, oh my god, seen anything like it.
So sick. Even when he got the first 2, I said it's all for highlights. Well, apparently it is a highlight, an exceptional one at that.
So sick. Well, they're right back in this game now. Looked like things were going to be a bit of a problem in terms of the financial situation, but Automatic takes that alone and gives them a lot of money here as we go into round number 9. Khalil's available. First shot for Stewie. Now they're getting warmed up. This is much better.
Stewie's going to hold the angle at the bottom of the ladder. Bomb waits in the hallway above. For the most part, Cloud9 waits everywhere on the map. They've gotten the first kill, so they're waiting to see what the response will be from SK if they're going to try and push to equalize early. So far, no one will. Taco's the closest in a position to do so at the upper entrance at B. And even then, he's not going to the corner. He's sitting back to allow Cloud9 to walk into it. That's exactly why they wait, though. Cold. A fractional gap, and Skadoodle hits it.
Yeah, really nice stuff from Cloud9. Get that opening pick. The CTs have to find something in return. They need to be pushing an area, trying to maybe flashing towards main entrance. Skadoodle's aware of that. Holds that tight angle, nails the shot. Could just do the same once again. Don't have to overcommit here. Don't have to strike on a bomb site right away. CT still have nothing to work with here. And we'll have a look at the setup at the moment. Fur towards Ivy, Fallen watching Connector. And Taco, he's inside. Someone has to go absolutely wild here for a chance of a CT victory, but there's a start. Fallen finds Skadoodle, and he's lucky to get a few more here as well.
Waiting close. Sees it, hits it just barely. The double peek, he walks out to the smoke. That leaves him exposed. Automatic's able to spot him, trying to deny the plant. So we sit with the advantage for Cloud9, a heavy advantage. There's a kit in play on Taco. But Fur going down means Taco's the only one with any chance of doing anything, and he smokes his entry point off to try and isolate anyone on the right side. There's no one there. Checks it, realizes it. No communication, no contact, but spray through the smoke just goes behind him. They'll see him as he jumps up. They hear him as well. Still finds the first kill, turns back, knows that they were likely to bait it off the first shot, but still they hold the angles, and Stewie finds the kill.
Textbook round there from Cloud9. Stewie doing what he does best there. Fast spawn, gets down towards Pop Dog, nails that first kill, and they sit patiently at that point as well. Skadoodle holding that tight angle, but Fallen, he tried to sabotage him. Some lovely work there towards the bomb train, but taken down by automatic in the end through the smoke. Very good round from Cloud9. They take the lead here, Matt, as well. 5-4, another eco for SK Gaming. Deagles, P250s, falling with that scout once again, as a nuisance before. Stewie, he did say he's getting in the zone now, starting to look confident. Can't find the opening frag, actually goes down to 11 HP. Automatic takes his role and tries to find the first kill. They swap over the weaponry as well, so we're down to Galil. He knows he's pretty much out of this round. Gives nothing the AK.
So Cloud9 playing slow on the T side. Nice to see, actually. It's very disciplined.
Yeah, this is what they need. Especially when you know you've broken the money down. Work out what weaponry they have. Are they stacked in a particular area? They're going to make a move at some point. They'll be flashing in and trying to find those opening frags. So let's hold up and wait. It'll be absolutely fine. Now Stewie gets the AWP. Time ticking away as we hit the 1 minute mark. Nothing holds towards Ivy. Stewie looks like he's called that the outside player will be coming in. Smokes to be deployed. Bomb on the back of Skadoodle for now. He's got the Galil. Shroud holding it up. Smokes all over. Molotovs to flush out any remaining CTs. There's one. I can't do anything about this. Down he goes.
Good positioning. Skadoodle again on rifles is looking sharp. Automatic and nothing come in as well. Textbook from Cloud9.
Yeah.
Taco forced well and truly back toward CT spawn. Bomb goes in. And round confirmed. I think we'll call this one confirmed. I called the automatic one confirmed.
Sure. Yeah,
this
I think you're right. The attacker is the inside player. It's common that he'll find himself in huge clutch situations. We've had a couple of them already. When he brought it down to the 1v1 and couldn't defuse the bomb. But yeah, I'd say this is fair. CZ, no armor, no defuse yet, no nades. Alone with a CZ and Cloud9. They're on the T side of train. This is SK's pick, and sorry, this is Cloud9's pick, to be fair, but looking very good on the T side for now. 6-4 lead in terms of the money going to the next. It'll be third stage loss bonus. I don't think we can actually buy for SK once again. They've got like maybe average just under 4K per player. With a scout saved as well, I guess that's enough to force around that. Famises, UMPs, 1 and 4, now make it 2. No kits. And this is where SK really are going to be tested at this point. A huge advantage for Cloud9. This is where they come into their own. They know they've got full control of the money situation as well. Start doing those faster plays. They won't have the incendiaries to hold you off. They certainly don't have the AWP either. So we're getting there now. Cloud9, this is looking very promising for them. Skadoodle going for that first shot outside. Doesn't spot anyone just yet.
It'll be double force for SK as well. When they have gone through with this strategy. So they're only going to get the 4th round loss bonus. So it's not like the money's perfect in the round after this either. A lot on the line then for SK. Phelps tagged already. Scout versus AWP. Know which one to pick in that battle as Shroud gets ever closer toward the upper entrance of Brown Halls. Cloud9 need to figure this out early, though, exactly what weapons are in play, because they know the money's tight. They're playing very, very passive. The problem is if you go a little bit too passive when they actually do force buy, you give yourself only 20 seconds on entry, it can be very sloppy and catch you off. So they have to figure this out relatively soon.
Well, the scout saved by Fallen. No AWP for them, and SMGs and FAMASs as well. It's not looking great. A full execution here from Cloud9 would be perfect. They have inside control as well in terms of the Brown Halls. That's a great first start here. 35 seconds. It looks like that's where they'll finish up. Nothing. Throw some smokes towards outer. Skadoodle joins his teammates. Along comes Automatic as well. Molotov down the lower ramp. Smoke the connector. Try and push down. Stop those rotations. But Taco and Fur are waiting on the other side. Try to open things up. Can't do anything with it.
Go finding the opener. Now they know there's guns in play. 16 seconds. This is exactly what we talked about, though. They leave it late. The guns can catch them off. They have to be quick. They have to be swift with their decisions. Their decision to go outer. A good kill back from Automatic. Skadoodle follows up to get Fallen. That's the closest to denying the bomb plant, so they will get it down, but Fur's going to go for the flank. Taco just needs to buy his time and space for his teammate on entry. He's done that well so far because they don't go for the post plant at ladder, but Ska knows that it's very likely they will, and Fur, firing as he falls, will continue to leave the AWP staring in that direction for Skadoodle. Flash goes far, shoulder bait works. At least they know he's there, as I mentioned, but they don't have the information elsewhere until Automatic gets it. Now finds Taco, good rotation back to the old bomb, and Fur going directly in, has to try and hold this. He's gonna try and hold it as well. He's got the aim there. If they do peek, he's on 2 seconds. They've gotta get the shot. They've got to get the shot.
Oh, God.
Automatic just barely does it.
That would have been such a blunder there. 1 second on the defuse. Fair enough, the timing's fine, but yeah, one missed shot there could have cost them the round, but still clinical stuff from Cloud9 overall. Let's see how close that really was. I think it was like just under one as well. Yeah, it was. Oh, that's so close.
He thought about letting go to shoot back, and he said, no, I'm going to hold it and hope he misses.
Round the 12, Cloud9 looking decent here. Nice disciplined stuff. Buying themselves some time. Decent map control towards inner. The fake there as well. That's an audacious move with 30 seconds remaining. Back towards outside. Fallen did what he could with the scout there. Did significant damage, but not enough to deny the plan. If he gets the bomber down, they probably don't win that round. Has to be the eco here for SK. Just some upgraded pistols, CZs, Deagles. Coldzera's got some body armor, but this is for the half victory, Cloud9. They'll be on 8 rounds on the T side. That's pretty amazing for them. Certainly a CT-sided map, and SK Gaming haven't really got rolling here.
So AWP for Ska goes closer and closer to the Brown Halls, but Taco is on an angle that could catch out Cloud9 quite quickly. They like not to go double force, they go pistols only, so they'll have a decent buy in the next. Full buy at that, Automatic waits. Taco can find a kill on Shroud. Automatic turns his attention that way, then Phelps pushes up the ladder. There could be something in that play, but right now the attention goes to Ivy, where Stewie makes a great entrance, finds Fur. This is the kill I'm talking about. Good win for Automatic.
Yeah.
Leaves him on 5 HP, but it doesn't give Phelps the element of surprise to try and push in. He will go now, but they're already near the site. Rotation's going around. In fact, Stewie had nothing. He just pointed it out. They've gone down behind to cut off any CTs from the A site, and that's put them in a very good position. I will not call any further rounds done based on the last one, but I would say we're getting close to an 8-4 scoreline for Cloud9.
One of my favorite strategies on this map, going down the backtracks of the outside bomb site, going through CT spawn and joining your teammates and pincering the CT's way to the inside bomb site. Sure, they've only got pistols, but you want to do everything you can to keep 5 players alive, guarantee that half victory. If you let that round slip away, you'd be so gutted. So there it is. Bomb will go off. It's just Phelps remaining here, saving his Deagle. Not really much he can do with this one. 3 frags for Stewie. He really is starting to warm up at this point as well. Some promising rounds on Cobblestone, but some great ones here on Train. Going to round number 13 now. In terms of the money for SK, there'll be a maximum loss bonus next round. I would say it's almost certain the double AWP setup comes into the next round. They haven't used it yet. It's possibly one of the strongest setups you can have on the CT side, and there it is. Taco picks up the AWP with Fallen as well. It's usually Coldzera, but it's kind of map dependent, I guess, form dependent as well. They have been experimenting with the idea that Taco can AWP with Fallen. Very defensive, what we plays towards the inside bomb side as well, so it makes sense that he picks it up. Coldzera a bit more flamboyant and will be trying to find the frags at Ivy, so they feel like the weakness could be towards the inner side. Taco actually goes aggressive towards the lower ramp right now. Shroud, good meek his makers. He's going to be flashing in and trying to challenge in this position. Ooh. Gets hit down to 40 HP.
So again, a double up setup. SK. They're more akin to using it. Typically we see Cold as the second AWP player, but it's Taco this time. Again, 3 pressured Ivy from Cloud9. This seems to be one of their new approaches to try and take down SK, is to really, really force them to rotate out of the outer site to cover this off. It's had decent success thus far. It's timing that makes it matter at the front of the site. Automatic. Meanwhile, bomb still down toward T-Spawn is going to go closer to the top of Pop Dog. Get ready to throw a smoke into the site. 53 seconds though, yeah, they have to get that bomb soon.
This is fine though. This is the play they've been using time and time again. It's worked out for them. 3 towards Ivy. Get those initial picks. Hope for a mistake, and it could be coming in. Skidoo just holds the line for now. Automatic will recover the bomb. Shroud holding inside once again, trying to shut down Taco's aggressive plays. He's down at 40 HP from that initial encounter, but here comes the final commitment. I have 30 seconds. Smoke to the left-hand side, presumably coming in. No, it's going to be Skidoo trying to get the first pick. Can't get it though.
Oh, misses the entrance, bailed out by Cole. Ball in. Pinches in Cloud9 as Automatic responds. Time is numbered, 14 seconds. They have to get closer. Skadoodle's going to allow them ever so slightly, but gets tagged up from Z. And Cole trying to push back in from Old Bomb has to get covered off through the Molotov. Does he spot Shroud? Shroud may not have seen him in return. Cold gets Shroud down. Bombs drop, round over. Left it too late, Cloud9. And SK find number 5. Now keep in mind, we talk about this CT side from SK.
Yeah.
Cloud9's already won the half, so they've given themselves a chance. Friberg's biggest fan.
That threw me off a little bit, a big banana in the crowd. You love to see that. It's round number 14. Okay, so SK Gaming pull one back after losing 5 in a row there. Cloud9, you're right, left things too late, but that was recoverable. If Stewie hits that first kill as he comes out of Ivy, they've got a round on their hands there, and CT's probably struggled to hold on to it, especially with his 2 players towards Inner as well. Fallen finding a couple of kills, shuts it down. It's that same duel once again. Fur finds the first, but Stewie, of course, he finds the follow-up. Takes himself down to 48 HP, but Taco, this is the play we like to see. Does he hit him? He doesn't. Okay. Very close. Looks like he hit the elbow. That's why Orpus hold that position to try and get the opening pick. Usually Molotov at the start, but he saw a bit of wiggle room there to work with. Can't find the frag. Sort of 4-4 for now. Stewie looking to challenge here. Very aggressive player. Flashbang's decent, but doesn't get the AWP up. And they get punished for it.
Gives SK a much better positioning in the round. Phelps still pushed up. Remember, it was Fur early on that was going to this position, but he's covered off the bottom of Pop Dog at this point. Bombs above him, and they are heading toward B. So Taco on the AWP needs to prep. May even need to call for Cold to rotate over early. 3 smokes and 3 Molotovs. If they get a fast bomb plant on this and shut down Phelps if he wants to try and flank behind them, they've got an ideal post plant set up with those Molotovs in the high ground. They'll keep 2 of them for the post plant along with the smoke. Missed shot Taco. Oh. Down they go. This could be the plant. That's what they need fast as ever. Get toward it. Automatic goes for it. That's everything. Phelps has not gone for the flank, but if they can back up to the high ground with the Molotovs, still a chance in it. They picked up an additional smoke. Skadoodle's going to throw it down far. Molotovs are out early, so they aren't going to play the high ground, the overpowered position of bouncing it. They're going to try and get in the face of SK. Nothing inches his way up. Through the smoke, finds 1. Finds 2. Oh, nearly gets to 30. He looks back to it. Good shot over the edge of the train. 2 HP. He gets away, but they know exactly where Cold is. And Cloud9's about to find number 9 again. Cold does have a kit to work with, but not a whole lot of time. And he's still so far removed that I think he's going to take himself completely out of it by backing off to CT spawn.
What a play that was from nothing. Through the smoke, 2 kills. 180 to find the 3rd. He's been stepping over all tournament as well. This is how Cloud9 have got themselves in the grand final. Everyone's had their moments. Nothing, especially yesterday as NaVi, looked fantastic. He's been quiet in this grand final so far, but that's a huge play. And Cloud9 go up 9-5 here. Their money is in complete turmoil for SK Gaming. It's have to be SMGs, pistols, scouts. And here's the replay, right? He gets information that could be in the smoke. The first kill's great. I don't know how he gets a second. That's fantastic. Lovely, lovely round there. That's a 4-on-3 situation. That's why you have to push down there. Utilize your smokes towards that connector. Molotov them out of position. Make them feel uncomfortable. And you're on the other side as soon as it goes down. Or maybe even before sometimes, in Nothing's case. To stop those rotations and don't even allow them to get near the bomb.
Oh, smoke off. There's some X-ray off. Smoke down at the Shroud. Very close to Taco. There will be no element of surprise this time. Stewie gets tagged up, though. That allows Cold a better shot. Fnatic deals with the fact that Phelps was the one to do the damage, and they'll go back toward B again with the bomb. Hold shut down immediately. Great shot, Skadoodle. Fallen punishes him in return. He was low enough on the HP for the scout to do it in one shot. As Fur wants to cut all the way around from CT spawn, but nothing continues to push up once more. Scout from this range. We know Fallen's good at no-scoping with an AWP, but this is a whole new challenge. As he spots the backside of nothing, Fur goes down. It's just the scout in play. Round 15 has to go, no kit. And the Molotov in. Nothing he can do. No. 17 HP. Call it done. We'll go 10-5 again at half, this time for Cloud9. Complete opposite, second Molotov. That's what I was talking about in the last round. Cloud9 do it this time. He may get a tag, but that's all he's going to get. Forget it. Cloud9, 10-5, T-side of train over SK. What an incredible game from them, especially losing that third round eco.
Absolutely, you have to take that into consideration. A great performance there from Cloud9, double digits on the T side. This is their map pick, and you're starting to see why SK Gaming overwhelmed, and especially in a lot of the clutch situations. Can they recover, Matt? I'm not so sure. Cloud9 seem to be in the driving seat. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back with the second half.
Same scoreline as our first half ended in the first map, this time in reverse. Cloud9, exceptional on the T side, I have to say. Very disciplined, they sat back, they played it well, they knew exactly what they wanted from out of the team. And they took down SK, who's, I think, still, even with Faze's rise on Train, even with Astralis getting better on Train, I think is still the best CT-sided Train team we have. So impressive all the way through.
We go into the second half, though, Matt. Cloud9 on the CT half now. We have 4 sets of armor on the SK side, and 1 smoke, a couple of flashbangs here. We haven't seen any inside on the pistols as of yet. Continue the trend here as we have Pop Dog presence and Stewie lying in wait If Cloud9 can find this pistol, they have a very good chance of taking this second map. Then we have really got a grand final on our hands. Automatic and Skadoodle will wait patiently inside.
Smoke for Fallen. Out toward T. He's got a multitude of angles by which he could throw it toward the yard. Still watching down to make sure no one's going to push through Ivy on the Cloud9 side and get early information. I say early, but we're at a minute in the round now. So we're in the mid-round.
Yeah. Tension starting to mount now. What's the final play? Still with one smoke available. It's in the back pocket of Fallen. Looks like they may just end up towards the inside area. He's going to have the T-steps right now. Taco edges towards Ivy.
I think this likely Fallen with the smoke is either going to try and use it to fake B, which, okay, it looks like he is now, or he's going to go through the windows onto the A site for a fast plant inside of it. "28 seconds. So he is trying to fake the B site because Bomb's going to bust out of A main. Stewie, the one that's up close. Good shot to start it off. Looks for a second, but Fur, he's able to line it up better as he pops out the other side of the E-box. Shroud from range, can't do much, but they will continue to push SK back off the old bomb train. Meanwhile, though, Cold's gotten in a great position as Fur executes Skadoodle, and then, excuse me, nothing, and then Skadoodle, the bomb gets planted. It's onto Shroud. It does get one back, but it's still going to be a battle because Automatic's trying to rotate back in from Z connector. Fallen has the ladder room covered. That kill from Shroud will pull the other two back in, though. And if they can play off the information, there's a chance. But it's Shroud in the last pistol that was the hero. This time he can't do it. Fur, 5 kills, an ace to start it off. Brilliant from him.
As soon as he gets that silent USP, he's looking so confident, but so did Shroud. The 1v1 with the two players with the most frags in that round. Unable to find the final kill, though. That's Shroud. It was a slow-paced round, ultimately from SK Gaming, showing presence towards inside. Ivy as well. There's an outside play to finish things off, and Bomb goes down. Back and forth action, but that's the pistol SK needed. It's such a resilient side. They'll never back down. And Cloud9 actually forced by in the second round as well. I'm not a huge fan of this decision. Double scouts, P250s, and Deagles with armor as well. If they win the round, it's fantastic. If they don't, they'll be chasing the financial game throughout this half.
And with the lead as well, it's not like they had the pressure on them to do so.
Exactly, they don't need to win this round. I'd rather have the Orbs out. I'm sure that Skadoodle is going to get that investment in there as well. He's got about $1,000 and just about bring out a glass cannon perhaps if they lose this, which is looking likely. Shroud has been dropped. Fur goes down to 31 HP, but now they can bide their time. They have the advantage. Wait for the CT reaction to come in at that point. Stick as a 5-man unit. Smoke and Molotov the key positions, and once the bomb goes down, should be round over. It's such a difficult prospect to retake that outer area once the bomb's been planted, especially when you have no kits. Taco, insult to injury there as he finds nothing.
Already expensive.
Indeed.
Skull rotates off the B site, bomb heading that direction, 48 seconds. So SK looking to try and use some of the same discipline that Cloud9 exercised in the first half. Shot from Automatic on a Deagle, but thankfully this time from SK's perspective, they put him down immediately. No chance for that again. Smoke off Z, bomb to go in. One threat left close is Skadoodle, who tries to go out the exact time the bomb was wanting to be planted. Could have been costly, but they get him down. Good shot. Stewie to follow up on Taco, who was tagged so considerably, but Cold's able to climb over top of the train and make it now a second round for SK.
Well, the force buy doesn't really work out for Cloud9 whatsoever. They get one kill. The investment was 2 scouts, upgraded pistols, armor as well. Didn't really get anything for it at all. 10-7. SK Gaming now up against the default pistols. Automatic brings a P250 into the equation, but that's about it. Mac 10 prefer. Very easy round. You don't have to be as slow on these ones. You know you're up against a full eco. You can afford to be a little more cavalier. Let your star players get some fragging going, start getting their confidence up and getting the zone on the T side, especially the likes of Fur. He's looking great so far. That pistol performance there, an ace. He's going to be feeling it. Got the Mac 10 for now. Zero of inside control as well. Deploys a smoke. Get the 120 after seeing if they can work out. They're a stack towards the side. It's a pretty default setup, I have to say, from Cloud9. 2 players inside, 3 outer. Nothing patrolling towards Pop Dog. P2000 in hand, surely he gets taken down. There it is. First kill for coldzera.
That slows. Fur once in from A main, he'll find Skadoodle. Start to swarm the site. Phelps wraps around and sees bullets firing out. The Tracers from the old bomb position, and Phelps is able to capitalize on Shroud. Just automatic left. And then we get the excitement. Then we see where this game really goes.
You're right. But it will be a difficult task for Cloud9. They'll have a mixture of FAMASs, M4s, UMPs perhaps as well. They probably just about get the glass cannon out on Skadoodle. So yeah, here we go then. This is where we'll see if Cloud9 can step up here on the CT side. 3-0 for SK. They'll be upgrading a couple of the SMGs to AK-47s. Orb comes out for Fallen as well. Double Orb setup on the T side. We're seeing that more and more now on Train. It was Virtus Pro that really started this trend originally, but now a lot of the top teams giving it a go. I can't say I'm a huge fan of it, but you can see why it works in the slower paced rounds. Trying to get those opening picks, a lot of opportunities to do so on this map. Golzera watches towards its side. Fallen. He's, of course, patrolling towards Ivy, waiting for the initial aggression from the CTs. It's a very default round here. Skadoodle is boosted up on the bomb train, though, so this is a great position to be in. Trying to see if anyone goes on that pallet position.
Phelps with Fallen getting closer onto Ivy. It's Shroud that has the angle to peek. Goes for it. Fallen misses a shot, jumps closer. He's got to be careful.
Very careful here.
The smoke drawn. You don't want to give Fallen a second chance. Pulls nothing away from sandwich position as well, because they were ready for the fight. They were ready for them to go all the way through and commit to that, but Fallen goes all the way back around with the bomb instead.
So no kids. A couple of FAMASs there as well. Skadoodle does get the AWP out. Nothing given away just yet. Fallen's down to 60 HP. They still have 4 smokes, flashbangs, molotovs as well. They're just investigating the map, working out if the CTs will give anything away. Fur, though, sneaking out undetected for now, but decent angle on the bomb train. Skadoodle and Shroud waiting.
Oh, good opener from Skadoodle as Fur tried to slip in. Opportunist, but shut down. Bomb for Fallen's going to go similar direction, but it's a lot later and staggered. Phelps coming in from Ivy could be the key to the whole lock at this point, because he's got a smoke in front, but if he can distract nothing and keep him away from helping Automatic and getting nothing down, they could be in a good position. Exactly that. They take down nothing. Automatic has to show face, gets one, but then gets traded out immediately. Bomb goes down as Cold cuts off Shroud. A boost up for Stewie. M4. No kits. They've got to play quickly. Fallen's head will not be spotted. It goes just underneath the crosshair placement of Stewie, and they've got to make a decision because no kits. Do they even go for it? Skadoodle's already backing away. He's thinking the better of it, and Stewie's got to make the decision quickly because Fallen finds him first.
Slow, calculated. SK Gaming looking fantastic in that round. After losing the first frag, the orbs coming to life. You can see why this double orb setup works for SK Gaming. Fallen, of course, top of the scoreboard there, 19 kills. Golzera, the secondary orber, second with 16. They're looking great as a unit. Phelps dropped off a bit here on Train, but so far in the second half, SK closing the gap. That's going to be 4-0 here. Skadoodle saves the AWP into the next round, but it's going to have to be an eco. If they force around this at 3K per player, I think that would be a mistake. Wait to the next round, hopefully save the orb once again, and then have that full buy. We'll see what they decide to do here. Round number 20. They certainly can afford some upgraded pistols. The Eagles come out, PG-50s. 1 round separators now map. SK Gaming. No, there's a chance this could get a little bit hairy for them, considering that Skadoodle has that orb. Where does he head, though? Towards inside for now. Makes a lot of sense. Not going as aggressive as I would have anticipated from him. I would assume he tries to find that opening pick, but I guess that's a bit obvious. He'll just be holding up and being at the back of the inside bomb site.
Trying to just get a little bit lucky is Automatic with the Deagle. No run boost, but Fallen will jump himself across. I was getting ever closer to War Name Main as well. But we're facing a tie game when Cloud9 did so good early on, and you talked about the economic turmoil that they could put themselves in. Well, they're finding out now.
Oh yeah, well they still have a chance to win this round. Skadoodle up. Takes the orb performance to be legendary, but certainly can happen here with the first kill for Phelps. Still 45 seconds here as well, they'll fall back.
Have to admire Shroud's confidence to try and even take that fight after they'd already sorted that he was there. It's not like the pistol had the surprise, he was looking for raw aim. So too will Automatic be doing the same with the Deagle.
Wow.
You've got to give him the thought. Don't let it slip your mind as Cold Zera gets hit, but then takes the shot back with the AWP up close. Good entrance point. Takes over A main for 1 kill, but Fallen taken out gives an AWP to nothing, and Skadoodle's AWP still in it. It's a double up, and nothing's used it well. He's found Taco. Round turns. Armor on both players for Cloud9, but no kits. That won't matter. Bomb plant isn't in effect. It's Cold and Fur to close it with kills.
A little bit anti-climatic there. Nothing. Doing a very good job to find the AWP. Gets 2 frags in total. Skadoodle chiming in. I said it could be an interesting round if the AWP starts to sing, but we tie things up at 10-10. I think we have a technical pause.
It looks like.
So yeah, some games have crashed. So this might be a little while this sort this one out. But it gives us a chance to calm down and kind of dissect what we've seen so far. 5-0 in the second half. After having the 10-5 lead, we're all tied up, 10-10. SK Gaming known to be one of the world's best trained teams, especially on the CT side. That didn't really show up today. We said if Cloud9 can win that pistol, they'd have a serious chance of actually taking this game home and taking us to, well, deeper in the series than anticipated. Like Chad said it in the pre-game. He thinks that this map always could be a 3-0. I tend to agree. Considering the maps coming in, it looks so promising for SK. We move on to Inferno next, and that could be the clean sweep. There's nothing right now.
No one actually crashed, but there was a spike that went into the server that each player felt individually apart from one another. So they're just going to wait to see if the network settles and get rolling. The good news is that no one's crashed. It means we don't have to do any medicing or anything bizarre to get the money back to where it is. We just simply wait and hope that they're ready to roll.
Yes, I think it's been confirmed it's a network problem, so we're just going to let Janko get back there and have a look at the servers, make sure it's all fine.
Janko, the
technician.
Technician, I was going to say commissioner, the production commissioner.
Okay, yeah, fair enough, a made-up title, I like it.
Yeah.
Just something random.
We were doing so well early in the week without the dabs, and then it's just kind of slowly come back in.
Hey,
I guess it spreads.
You are posting pictures of fidget spinners now.
Listen,
so.
it was given to me. I just want to state that for the record, I did not buy a fidget spinner.
You think you'd keep it quiet, though?
I was a slave to the meme.
Yeah, you are. You are, indeed. But looks like we're almost ready to get back into it. A couple of headsets still off there, so we won't give too much away, Matt. We'll try and keep this light. But for now, buy available for both teams, of course. That's obvious with the maximum loss bonus. Cloud9 losing the first 5 rounds on the CT side. So let's discuss that idea to force buy in the second round. That does limit you significantly. You can see how it can affect the game going forward. When you have the lead like that going into the second half and you're going into the CT side, you want to kind of make sure you maximize your potential to win the game, not just particular rounds. And I feel like that was the best possible way to do it. But they went for it, didn't work out, and they find themselves at a 5-0 position.
Oh, they're suiting up, it seems. Fur puts his headset back on. Cold does the same.
Still believing. Rightly so. Big round coming.
There's a decent rivalry between the fans, I have to say. I like that it's evenly split. I like that they're willing to cheer for everybody. Both of these teams will be at the major next week. One of them a double champion, not defending champion this time, but a double champion from last year, no less. It's Astralis that's going to try and defend, hence why they weren't at this event as well. They skipped this to prep for that, but Cloud9 qualified, managed to make it through from Bucharest to Krakow, and then they'll be trying to take this form directly through.
Well, Matthew, while we try and solve these technical issues, we're going to throw it to a very quick break, and we do mean that. We'll be back as soon as possible.
simple, just jumping, catching it inside. He's going to fall down again. Right. Simple, just jumping, catching it into the side. He's going to fall down again.
Go to snipe.tv now and never miss the action.
We get back underway. Just before break, I was getting into it. Both these teams heading to the major, they want to carry this form over. Some of the teams here had nothing to lose, and these guys still prevailed and made it into the final. SK, in this little European tour, yes, okay, they won IEM Sydney this year as well, but they've just come off the back of winning DreamHack Summer, ECS, and now they find themselves in a third straight final and a chance to win a third straight event going into that major. So that's incredible form if you want to talk about it that way.
Agreed. But for now, 10-10, double orb set up for Cloud9 and Automatic, kicking things off as well. Finds Cold Zera, 5-on-4. A great start for round number 21 here. They've been struggling on the CT side, haven't posted a single round here, but this is a fast reaction from SK. All in towards inside. Molotov deployed, smokes as well. Can the CTs hold them off?
Shot Shroud traded back out immediately, though. It's going to allow another bomb plant for SK. Fallen wants to fight forward valiantly, as nothing did in the first half, excuse me. This time, though, it's with an AWP.
Wow.
Right, catches off nothing, and he can back off. He's leveled into 3 versus 3. There's no need to stay close because Phelps has the angle to find Skadoodle instead. And Stewie needs to walk back through with an AWP. He's the one with the kit as well as Automatic's going to try and backstab. Sneaking in, Stewie scoped in his look below. They're above him, and somehow he misses the shot on Fallen. Watch the flank onto him as Fallen finds Automatic. Stewie can't get the angle. They're all around him. It's as hectic as you like, but Fallen's the one to prevail. Very aggressive, and it pays off.
I love that play from Fallen. So confident, knows what he has to do, and he finds it. Whip their pants down in the connector. They're lining up the flashbangs, getting ready to retake with that Molotov to subside, but he does not care. He says hello to nothing and says goodnight at the same time as well. Takes him down. 11-10, and the match has been paused. Technical once again, but very exciting run, I have to say. Was Automatic to find the first kill, the 5-on-4, but the instant reaction there from SK. Straight back towards inner. Couple of smokes deployed, Molotovs as well. And that Molotov towards connector is so key. It buys some time with the smokes down as well. Fallen can go for that aggressive play. It's certainly a risk. He's exposed from many different angles, but it's calculated. He finds the first kill and falls back, keeps pushing, and Stewie couldn't find anything with the double orbs. We go into round number 22, Matt, and I think this has to be the eco for Cloud9. Maximum loss bonus, can adjust with some upgraded pistols, sure, and a couple of UMPs perhaps, but ultimately this should be another SK round. Looking very good here in the second half, 6-0. So the final buy comes in. UMP for Automatic, Shroud with the Deagle, no armor. His teammate's similar situation. There is a taser for nothing. The Zeus comes out once again.
He had a very famous play at DreamHack Stockholm in 2015 with the Zeus, back when it was very cheap and had a high reward.
Yes.
Where he killed 2 and ultimately got them through in the qualifier for Cluj-Napoca at the time. As long ago as that was, it's not the first time we've seen Cloud9 use the weapon.
True. Before it was nerfed, it was appearing in almost every game.
Yeah, it was certainly a problem. Taco's going to Molotov down below the ladder. That'll force them back. Quite bounce all the way to the door, but it certainly clears the immediate threat by which Cloud9 could have had. Flash and drop for Taco. Automatic tries to get forward of it.
So he's given away, he's got the UMP in that position, unfortunately. He'll probably stay away from that. To find the first shot though, but Automatic is fighting back with the aforementioned SMG, but that's all he gets. One kill in his favor. Shroud, once again, the Deagle's causing damage here.
Can't find any more, but it's Skadoodle to get one with the P250, so damage indeed. 1 versus 2, it's expensive for SK. However, we do know they've had a bed of rounds to work with, so they've got money left over. If they convert this, which they should do against Stewie, who has a Deagle, who catches him, it'll be 7 in a row for SK. No answer yet for Cloud9 on a CT side, but they will again have weapons in this round.
Double orb setup didn't work out for them previously. Do they go with that stance again? Seems like the answer could be yes, indeed they do. Skadoodle with the orb. Stewie 2K, same situation. Single orb for SK Gaming. They experiment with the double orbs on the T side. It seemed to work, but gone back to a more traditional setup here. Golzera quick towards main entrance. Gets taken down though once again, a 5-on-4. Nice and early for Cloud9. Surely have to convert this round now.
Certainly getting to that point for Cloud9. Do or die time of walking in. Furno's automatics in behind the E-box. Gets pushed out. Look at the amount of smokes. Doodle with the AWP. Seems like he wants to go through them. He's thinking about it. Finds Phelps as well. Bomb gets in position in the hands of Taco. Shroud's still waiting for a flank play of anyone lurking over toward the B side of the map. He's going to rotate back into Z connector now. Stewie's got good movement. Hell. Actually found the kills again. Smoke's gone. Ska's able to step up. The bomb's planted though is what saves SK's chances. Fur's gonna play for the information, goes out early, knows nothing's pushing, no one's on the bomb yet. Fallen finds one, smoke down, Fallen's isolated. He's gotta rotate around if he wants the bomb in his vision, and he'll let Fur go close. He goes wide, chance to find another shot toward the ladder, and Fallen finds it, no problem. Good rotations from SK to play the position that is the bomb. That was all they were focused on.
Fallen, this looks unbelievable on train right now. Every situation, it's so calculated. You can see it all coming together as positioning. Once the bomb was down, he knew what he had to do there. Stopping the players coming out of connector as well. Dropping utility on their heads. There's the final shot. There's nothing they can do there. They have to extend so much to get near him. The only player with a kid as well, Stewie, he has to find the frag. Skadoodle can't go hunting for those with his weapons. So Fallen doing everything he can to win rounds, and what a performance this is. Carrying the team right now. 25 kills, 13 deaths after 23 rounds.
Tactical timeout Cloud9, unsurprisingly.
Yeah, for sure. They just can't do anything on the CD side. The thing is, they're finding the opening picks, Matt. Everything's going in their favor, but SK adjust themselves, and towards outside is throwing Golzera out. He finds kills, and then Fur chiming in as well. And then that deadly play. That was a 4-on-2 situation when the bomb went down as well. It is absolutely outplayed there. SK looking phenomenal, not giving anything away. Closing sectors now. Of map number 2, we have a partial buy situation for Cloud9. Very lucky to be 14-10. Automatic once again with the UMP body armor. And pistols for his teammates. Have a few smokes to work with here, but SK more of the same. Why do you have to give anything away? No rush is required. Get the basic map control. Find picks like that. Run away with the round. Should be absolutely fine here. Automatic presumably towards Popdog once again with the SMG. Has to be posted up by Ivy, so changing his stance a little bit there, but waiting for the CT reactions right now is SK. Scopes at the ready towards Ivy. The bomb's inside though. Taka and Golzera probably go back towards Popdog and they'll split outside. Oh, here we go, Stewie. I like this timing.
This timing's actually very good. Taco has no idea. Finds a gap and takes full advantage of it. They're gonna go for his gun as well. That's sitting in the open. So AK to complement that of the UMP. Stewie has armor, so Ska throws it directly back over to him. The rotation goes back to the arc. Gets Tim, catches him off.
Yeah, bit of a whiff there from Automatic, I'm afraid. Lovely shot from Fallen, but nothing's not done with this round just yet, it seems. Takes down Fur, Fallen low HP as well. Still a sliver of hope.
Stewie's has the AK watching the old bomb rotation as well. If they go back halls, he's certainly ready for Fallen. Knows that they've gone toward Hitch as well, though he needs to find his way back in the site quickly because his chance to surprise them and catch them off is gone, but he still has the shot on the rifle. He's got Phelps down and Cold left to find onto the AWP because why not? He's got 9 HP. He needs to hit the first shot anyway. Molotov to play with, but no kit. Bomb's ticking. Back to chancing a pistol. Indecision costs him. Cold's gonna find it. They go 14 rounds now on the SK side.
The closest they've come to picking up a round here in the second half, it's with the pistols and the UMPs. Opening shots from Fallen was looking great, but then the SMG does some damage. Automatic initially wounding Fallen, but Stewie, 3 kills in total, can't win the 1v1 that had to at that stage. 14-10. Money available now for the CT side. Last chance Chaloner. It was a 10-5 first half, remember. 9 clean rounds in a row for SK. Looking incredibly good here. We need a response now from Cloud9. We want to get excited about the second half. Default set up once again. The bombs towards inner though, with 3 players. This could be another inside execution, and we saw what happened last time. Fallen pushed up towards that connector. Stewie and Automatic waiting on the other side in the inside bomb site. No orb there. Skadoodle this time single orb set up, aggressive towards main entrance.
Timing is everything. Skadoodle pulls the smoke exactly when they slow peek as well.
You can hear the sound of the gray being pulled. That's when you peek, right?
Absolutely. Cold walking through, catches off nothing. It's SK again that have full control of the round until Shroud gets Phelps back. Stewie's going to try and rotate back down out of it. Goes down below, staring directly up at him. He's found, but watch Automatic still making a contest of it. Bomb is planted. He'll fade through the smoke. They're going to push. Did he see him? I don't think he saw Cold. He didn't see his head show. And Cold gets the kill forward. It's down to Shroud again. He's found immediately. No entrance point. SK finds map point for the second time in a row. They're on 15. It's 10 for Cloud9. And it could be a 2-0 series lead.
Just waiting for a sound cue at main entrance. That was just brutal for Skadoodle. Just as he wants to fall back, feels like he's exposed, pulls that smoke out. Anyone's on a web. As soon as you pull the pin on the grenade, you can hear that. In a close proximity, they hear that and they strike straight away. It's so unlucky for him. And he has to give in at that stage in a forced buy for Cloud9. A horrible situation. Was looking so good. But CZs, Famas's, UMPs, a couple of M4s chucked in as well. The maximum loss burners, they have a bit to work with here, but going to need 5 rounds in a row now just to get overtime. It's looking very unlikely to pick up map number 2. SK looked phenomenal here, especially Fallen. What a performance from the in-game leader. 27 frags and 15 deaths. Same story for Cold Zera. Fur turning up as well. The other 2 players haven't had to do much.
Nothing, standing on the ledge of the E-box. Fallen's all around it, but not on it. It's time for the peek. Who prevails? Nothing does. Nothing nearly gets 2 for it as well. Fur drops back inside of A main. Smoke off the ladder so that Jordan can continue to push into A main and not have to worry about being caught off from an additional angle. And he makes his way through. Smoke in the corner should be revealing in the fact that there was a Molotov there. It's only positioned so as to extinguish the Molotov, so they know he's got to be there somewhere. The problem is firing. It's going to bait Cold back in on the AK. Whoa, second Molotov. Cold has to go. He gets caught. He hits the pallet. The pallet ends up being the death of him. Good shot from Fur, but it won't be enough as they trade off, and Automatic wins the duel.
An absolute brawl at main entrance. Quite a messy counter-strike, but Cloud9 with the lead for now. They've lost 4 on 2s, though, on this map. This shouldn't be one of them. Shroud solidifies their chances. Takes down Phelps, 4 versus 1 now. It's Taco towards Popdog. Any kills he finds, Matt, significant. He finds 2 or 3 to keep limiting them going forward. All apart from 4 matter this time, and it is a decent round. Finally, something to work with here. It's going to take 4 in a row. We have a pause from Fallen. They've got so much to work with here, right? Money's not great right now. They've got 10 grand on Cold Zero. The other guy's kind of trading behind. So they're trying to work out, is it worth buying into this one? If you just take an eco, a partial buy, get the Tech 9s out, some armor perhaps, just get the smokes down, and we'll finish the game off properly. All they force into this now, Cold Zero drops like 2-3 AKs, and they try and close it out. And that's a window of opportunity for Cloud9. Win that round, they could actually take this to overtime at that stage.
Round 22 survived, 21-3, and it was 2, 1, 1, and 2. So every round they've had a majority of kills, just not closing out the rounds, Cloud9, hence why they don't have a whole lot of money left over, and that's why SK's in this position. So as soon as they win a single round, it's 10 in a row for SK before Cloud9 gets one. They still call the timeout. Yeah. I don't want to let this slip.
Well, they will be forcing into this, it seems. Not the best of buys, but certainly not the worst. Orb for Fallen, 3 AKs. It's like Cav, he had the Fur as a Tech 9, but in some strategies, that's not a massive deal. It can actually be quite an interesting situation, pushing for those smokes and surprise plays with the Tech 9. Fallen looks towards upper ramp. There is a player coming in as well. That'll be Skadoodle. Surely doesn't overextend. Just holds a tight corner here. Doesn't want to hunt for that first frag. Just hoping a player walks into his crosshair, but Fallen keen for a duel. Probably knows exactly how Skadoodle likes to hold this angle. Will be pre-firing as well. Flashbang's good. Sends him packing. They do now indeed have Brownhill's control. Very impressive stuff from SK.
Setup very passive as well from Cloud9. 2 in B. Nothing in automatic. Playing off of each other in the yard as Shroud has to contend with the fact that his smoke is down. So a Molotov will leave for inside by the server, and it reaches for. It's going to cost them a smoke. Shroud knows that, why that smoke was thrown so shallow, and tries to fire in to get the rest of the damage done on the AK, but can't do it. Bomb, Brown Halls, Cold, Taco, and Fallen joining them. It's going to be the wraparound that you love to see, Henry, but caught off already is for Phelps is locked down, so they won't have the split in full effect. They've got to contend with a straight fight. 3 versus Stewie so far in the side of B, and Stewie and Skadoodle win it to drop the bomb for a moment as Fallen strikes back with only a single kill. He's missed grabbing the bomb, and they're pushing from both sides of him, so Phelps is locked off this. He's well removed. Fallen's got to do it all on his own, and so far that's no problem. Time is out, though. Time is gone, and he's going to go down after the time if he's not careful. Oh, shot disabled. Fallen, my God. And it matters because the money is very low. He keeps the AWP, and they can still maybe think about forcing around it with Phelps' AK. They can bring out some pistols and get some utility.
I said that's the key round. The fact they decided to force into it cost them absolutely everything. They could have taken an eco there and had the full buy. They were clutching at straws. Sure, they had the orb, they were lacking utility. One player on the Tech9 as well. But you're right, the fact Fallen stays alive here and limits Cloud9, he's got the AWP for the next round. Stellar performance, even though they don't win the round. The fact he stays alive there is fantastic. So they will force around this. A chance now for Cloud9. The buys are going to be poor from now on for SK. 1 AK-47, 1 Desert Eagle, 2 Tech9s, and of course Fallen stayed AWP. He's hit the 30 bomb, just to know as well. 31 kills, 16 deaths. They will take the tactical timeout, and why not? It's crunch time right now, and Cloud9 trying to evaluate their situation. Stewie with the UMP, nothing down to a family, so they're hardly comfortable as well. That's why we're seeing this force fight coming from SK Gaming. They know they have Cloud9 on the ropes.
And is this the Astralis style call? When you just say go as fast as you can, they buy the utility. They've got the 2 guns brought over. It's Tech9 and Deagle to go along with it, and it seems fast enough. Fallen's already down Pop Dog with an AWP scoped in, ready to take a fight. Smoke goes in front of him, though. He's not going to be able to do anything with it. And this will slow the play, at least for now. Deep Smoke allows a wider entrance point toward the E-box, but he doesn't want to utilize it. He's just trying to hold off for information. He's actually going to wrap back around Fallen and go join Cold and Taco. It's not a matter of if they go quickly, it's when they go quickly.
Yeah, setting themselves up. Look at the Ivy control as well. The T's are out, trying to get that first pick. If they find an opening, that could be it. Just 1 kill to get them started.
Sandwich control to push back the CTs. That's the name of the game. Fallen hits 2 on the AWP. It's carried over and Cold follows it with a Deagle. Fallen's got a 3rd, and this is how you do it. That's how you win it. Tactics all the way through for SK, and they go 16-12 against Cloud9.
Clinical performance from SK Gaming. Cloud9 blown out of the water there in the second half. The T-side performance was just amazing. That last round is summarizes it all. You can see exactly how the tactic builds up. Get that map control coming in. Build yourself up into the round. Get that opening pick. That's your cue to go. And everyone hit their shots. The Deagles, the AKs, the Orbs. Fallen. One of the best performances of the tournament so far, hitting every single shot of the AWP. Fantastic work by him. And it's 2-0 to SK Gaming. Inferno is next map.
11-2 the run they had on the T side. We said that their CT looked weaker than normal. Maybe Cloud9 had a chance. Apparently not.
No.
SK batter them, and Cloud9 missed an opportunity, you have to say, as we go to Inferno. You mentioned it. That's a very tough order. Both teams are decent on it. SK maybe not as good as they were on the previous iteration, but they're definitely still a force to be reckoned with.
Well, 2-0 is the scoreline. Cloud9, I'm not sure if they have anything left in the tank. That was their chance to get into this series, and they let it slip by. We're going to take a break ourselves and throw it over to the analysts. Alex, I hope you're enjoying the show.
The Pay Safeguard post-match breakdown. Who could not be enjoying the show, Henry? It's been an absolute spectacle. SK are just flexing on the North American side, and already we are starting to see glimmers of what Chad mentioned. They're playing better than when they won the majors. They are looking terrifying at times, and joining me, of course, alongside Chad is, of course, Janko/YNK. Gents, Henry ended that with a note saying this was their chance into the series. Chad, you've already thrown some seeds of doubt surrounding the veto into this series as a best of 5. Has this kind of confirmed your fears? 10-5 up.
I was very surprised with the first half. I thought, hey, they have a really good game plan. It's worked here. We saw the 2v5 with the Glock and the Deagle, which was just absolutely insane from Automatic and Scoodle. You never see it. That never happens, right? That kind of stuff. Someone getting 2 Glock kills.
Like, put a percentage on it. Like, what, 1?
Yeah, 1 works.
1%
works. You know,
this is the round.
The fact that, you know, they were able to put up such a good half and then not able to close it out in the second and have a good showing on what should be considered the easier side is probably the more disappointing thing here. But that just shows SK as a team, they're always in it. They're always fighting back.
Keep your eyes on Automatic. 4 HP.
2v5, mate. Look at Skadoodle's
HP. Unwinnable. It's unwinnable. We stopped talking about the round when you're casting.
Look at his HP while he's getting all these kills. He's got nothing. He's on a sliver of health.
I mean, the SK players don't even have a chance. I mean, when it comes to Automatic, right, you don't even get to fire a shot. And not only is it rare to win a 2v5 with Eagles and Glocks, you never see it against a team like SK, right? They're usually very disciplined, they're very regimented, but even they couldn't do anything about that particular round. But it was heroics like that Cloud9 basically needed. That gave them a lot of momentum in that first half, and we saw that slow-paced style that they were focusing on lately, how really they seem to have gotten a good grasp of it, winning a couple of rounds in almost an SK type of a way.
And just on Automatic for a moment, what a storyline personally for him, right? He's standing on that grand final stage when, if not too long ago, you rewind the clock, he was playing, you know, Nihilum, TSM. I mean, he was an undiscovered gem who's just been kind of polished up and is now standing on the grand finals versus teams like SK.
Diamond in the rough, really. You know, it was back around the EPL Season 4 in Brazil where he really became a star. And we go, this guy is legit, and he's in a combo right now. Him and the Stewie combo in this team were what we thought was going to drive this team forward, right? The problem has been there was a lot of criticism towards Shroud and Skadoodle. You know, nothing is there. We said he's the glue of the team. He kind of makes sense in that big picture, and replacements had to come in. But when every piece of the puzzle is clicking like they should, you have an amazing squad right now. They're just obviously going up against SK. This is super promising because now they're playing a better brand of Counter-Strike, right? So going forward for Cloud9, it looks like they're going to be, you know, up there for the #1 team in North America. Absolutely.
Now, talking of better brand of Counter-Strike, is there something that you want to tell us straight that perhaps would echo that point?
Yeah, we were talking about SK's aggression and how Fur in particular is a very aggressive player, and they let him be aggressive because even if he dies, he gets a lot of information for the team. So this is an example of exactly that. In the second half, when they were on the T side, you can see that Fur is by himself pretty much outside on yard, while the rest of his team is set up 2 towards T main. Taco is watching for maybe a pop dog push, and Phelps is in Ivy. But because of Fur's forward position, he realizes that this whole area is probably clear. Realizes that the CT players are playing super passive on the B bomb site and on the A bomb site. So now you can play it out. He's going to die here to Skadoodle, but he got so much information. You can see how right after that, SK slowly starts adjusting. They throw the executes far towards the bomb site to cut off those angles that Cloud9 players were holding, and they're just going to be able to isolate C9 players individually, get the trades, get the favorable after plan situation, and secure the round.
And I mean, you know, on the topic of what some of the players are capable of in rounds like that, Fallen as well, you know, is someone that you want to discuss. That round, I know what you're thinking. The round where he pushed towards Connector, and I think it was you or somebody in that green room just saying, how many AWPers in the world would have made a decision like that?
See, this is the thing with Fallen, right? He knows that the decision, like in those situations, is a play that has to be made. In terms of fundamentals, it's probably not the right decision that should be made, but he does it time and time again. I have so many memories in my head, low ramp on train, of him jumping down, getting those AWP frags. There was another one on Case, retaking the B bomb site, and he's doing things that he knows he shouldn't. And I remember reading somewhere or hearing from him that he joked and said, hey guys, I did something stupid. But it worked. So, you know, it's crazy that he's such a playmaker, and that combat AWP tag has never been more fitting than right now.
I mean, yeah, even saving that AWP, it was glorious to watch.
Yeah, talk about a difficult scenario for Cloud9. First map, the best player in the world last year has an amazing game. Map number 2, the second best player in the world has an amazing game against you. And the thing is, like when that happens, there's not really much you can do because like Fallen, if he's on form like this on a map like Train, just shuts everything down. You know, if you try to plan specifically against him, well, that's not optimal for what SK is doing as a team. So Cloud9 did try to adjust in that second half, you know, with some aggression. But even when they would get an opening, you know, they get the kill on Cold Zera, perhaps in Ivy, still Fallen with some amazing kills once they actually start executing, brings the round back. So
so
hard to find a way out for Cloud9 in this series.
So to summarize, Train, you're playing against the world's best team, and when one of the world's best players steps up, you really aren't going to make that many mistakes to still concede.
Yeah, like, and when it's you already have the 10-5 half, and you have to look back at that first half where they did win pistol, but then they got eco'd on the third, which is normally where you never want to get eco'd, right? Sure. When they force fire on the second, and you win that round, the third should almost be free. But then they got eco'd on the third, Cold Zera with those 2 huge deagle shots towards the high ramp. That, for right there, it could have been an 11-4 half. You know, I don't really want to live in the world of ifs and buts, but with
I'd live in the world of buts.
Yeah, me too. These tiny little mistakes that happen, you know, it could have been an 11-4 half. It was an 11-4 half going forward. You feel that's a lot more manageable. You win the pistol, you know, 1 gun round, 2 gun rounds, done. You know, in this situation, it was just, Cloud9 didn't have enough.
Not enough in the tank for the second map, but it is going to have to bring the heat on Inferno in order to keep the North Americans in this grand final. For now, we will take a quick break. Chance for the guys in the Lanxess to grab themselves